Every manipulation tactic explained in 12 minutes.
Gaslighting. Gaslighting takes
I'm a
place
professional gaslighter, by the way, so like I would understand, like, you know what I mean. Let me see, make sure he got the right definition of
when
it.
someone seeks to make another person doubt their own perception of reality, their own memory, and their sanity. The term originates from a 1938 play called Gaslight.
What the hell was that? Oh, but okay. Oh wait, really?
In which a husband manipulates his wife into believing she is going insane by dimming the gas lights in their home and then denying that the lights are flickering when she points it out. Gaslighting undermines the victim's confidence in their own judgment by deploying confusing lies, withholding information, and shifting the blame onto another person while at the same time denying their side of the story and claiming that what the other person is saying is a lie. Guilt tripping.
What is happening?
Guilt tripping is when a manipulator makes a victim feel bad about themselves, their actions, or lack of action in a particular situation. For
Facts.
example, if a toxic and negative person isn't invited to a friend's party and he finds out about this, he might say to the friend, "I can't believe you didn't invite me to your party. I thought..."
Bro, yeah, bro. I thought we were friends. I thought this was this. So you don't actually like me? It's like, bro, we're going to a anime convention and you don't watch anime, bro. That's why you ain't get invited.
We're closer than that, to instill feelings of guilt and ensure that he will be invited next time. Isolation. Isolation is when a manipulator cuts a victim off from their friends or family, making sure that no support network exists to interfere with the manipulator's plans.
Okay, hold on. Because I've seen this done before. I haven't done it personally.
Bro, Ezra is a crazy person. Look what he just said.
Look, no, you gotta, Ezra's not normal, right? You kind of gotta, take what he says and just, oh, okay, and just, keep on scrolling by, you know what I'm saying? You kind of go, Ezra just be yapping. Ezra just be yapping, bro. He literally just be saying shit, bro. See? He had no regard for what you just said, and it's like he didn't even understand that you were just there, bro. Ezra just be yapping. I don't think Ezra has ever said anything about... Yeah, I know. I don't think Ezra said anything about... we could be watching a video about Minecraft, and then Ezra will, go off about, who knows what. And it won't have anything to do with the screen. I don't think Ezra actually even watches whatever is on the screen. He just playing Kanye, and then he has a stream on mute. What about you? It's 50-50 with you, I ain't gonna lie. We'll be watching a video, and then, you'll be like, so how do you feel about, Sting retiring? And I'm like, this is a video about Apex. I don't know. Y'all be weird, though.
By undermining the relationship the victim has with their loved ones.
It's like mental gymnastics every time I look over and try to read the chat, because y'all be talking about something completely opposite of what the video is, and then I have to get back on topic, you know?
And slowly...
Oh, isolation. I seen this happen before. I seen, because I used to be a top-tier manipulator back in the day. I don't do that anymore. I have reformed, right? I don't really play Apex like that. Okay, all right, Michael. That was a hypothetical question. It was rhetorical. I was just saying, you know what I mean? Come here. You notice that Ezra still hasn't said it. You see that I'm saying. You see what I'm saying, though, right? You see what I'm saying about Ezra, though, right? Completely disregards everything that's happening around him, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He watches the streams on mute, bro. I'm telling you, he watches the streams on mute. All right. I've seen this happen. I used to be a top tier manipulator. I don't do that anymore. But what I do now is I watch from the outside. And I seen this guy. He was talking to his girl and everything. And then, he, convinced her. Because she was a part of my friend group. But then he convinced her that we were the problem. As to why she wasn't getting any guys. Or, why she wasn't finding anybody. So then she, low-key cut us off. And then, went with him the whole time, and then we were sitting there bro, what are you doing? We tried to get her back, and dude, it was a whole thing, bro. And he tried to isolate her from us, from her family, everything, so that way she and him were the only two people. It was low-key Joe Goldberg type timing, you know what I'm saying? My dog Joe from the show You on Netflix, bro, he put on that where that hat at, bro? He throw that hat on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He throw that hat on, bro. He's finna commit some disgusting crimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. he's finna do something devious. He is up to
turning
no
them
good if
against
he
their
got that hat
friends
on,
and
bro. I
family
ain't
by
gonna lie.
convincing them that the people they know aren't good for their well-being. On top of this, a manipulator creates
Nigerian
dependency with their
body.
victim by making them feel like they need their support or approval,
Yes.
instilling fear into the victim so that they think they can't survive without them.
Yes.
This tactic is often used by abusive partners, cults, and online predators.
Huh?
Love bombing. Love bombing is a deceptive tactic where the manipulator showers their victim with affection, attention, and praise to make them falsely believe that they are loved. Using excessive compliments, gifts, and frequent talks of extravagant future plans together, the manipulator expresses intense emotions to make the victim feel like they are the most important person in their abuser's life, when in reality, the only reason they are receiving such false positivity is so that the abuser can quickly gain as much power and control as possible. On top of this, people who love bomb to manipulate will get the victim heavily attached to the praise, and then take it away at a moment's notice to cause the victim to crave it and be more susceptible to the abuser's requests. Historically speaking, it is said that Adolf Hitler used love bombing techniques on his wife, Eva Braun, to keep her
He had a
close to
wife?
him while he pursued his destructive political.
I ain't know Hitler had a husband. Wait, hold on. What? It's a crazy family picture. I feel like I could have saved her, bro.
Political ambitions, playing the victim. This is a commonly used tactic that even non-abusive or non-manipulative people can accidentally use to avoid taking responsibility for something. It is
Facts. You see this one on the internet a lot.
where a manipulator acts like they are the ones being wronged or hurt, when in reality they are the guilty ones. By blaming other people for their actions and seeking sympathy
you-
through the
why did you
exaggeration
pin
of their
that?
problems, all while avoiding
You
taking any
Agent Zero
responsibility
ain't-
and
what?
admitting to their wrongdoing. Playing the victim
She had
can
to
be a
cut people off to make her happy. Dang. Nah, it's tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it happens, and you could be like so locked in, like with just wanting to be with her to the point where like it, whatever she says, it just like seems right. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like, you need to cut these people off because they're, and then you're just like you listen to her because it's like shit, like all right, like you know what I'm saying, like maybe you're right, you know, maybe I didn't see it from that point of view. So then you kind of get dude, it's low key easy to do to people, so it's kind of messed up, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, like it's kind of messed up, bro.
a very effective strategy because it requires the other person to attack the manipulator and tell them that they are completely wrong in order to attempt to regain control of the narrative, something that most people don't want to do. Threats or coercion. Threats come in many different forms. Firstly, the obvious physical threat of violence or damage to someone's property if the victim doesn't do exactly what the manipulator wants. Then there's emotional threats, such as threatening to leave someone in a relationship over a small or petty feud,
Yeah.
or threatening to spread rumors about someone that could damage their reputation. Financial threats are when someone withholds financial support or threatens their monetary
Oh
stability,
yeah, that
which
was
hackers
that was old girl. What's her name? Illuminati. Whenever she was paying for old dude's stuff, and then she was threatening to like take his home or something from, wasn't it? Like that was a crazy story too.
love
Bro.
to
I ain't gonna
use
lie, bro.
against
These people on the
companies when
internet
they
are
successfully pull
wild.
off a data
Ezra,
breach.
what are you
In
talking
fact, This
about?
happened recently to
Ezra,
Colonial
stop pinning
Pipeline,
stuff.
a major fuel pipeline operator in the United
Yeah,
States,
they're
who was
already
targeted by a
United,
ransomware attack
one.
in which hackers demanded a payment of $4.4 million in Bitcoin in exchange for the decryption key. Financial threats can also quickly turn into
4.4 million. How many bitcoins is that? Oh, I guess it's like 4.4. Oh wait, million. Alright, so that's 66. Wait, let me see. Yeah, 4.4 million. 66 bitcoin. That's nuts, dude. Could you imagine? Like, it was like 5 years ago. Really less than that, but like, dude, Bitcoin used to be so low, bruh. So if you had your Bitcoin like all the way back then, like, dude, you would have been so good, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, you would have been straight, bruh. even in like 2020 when it dropped, bro, it was at 6,000. Oh my god, bro, and it hit that boom, bruh, and it's in a second boom right now. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's nuts, bro.
To legal threats, with one party
I don't even want to think about stocks after I lost 100,000 on GameStop, bro. I lost 100,000 on GameStop stock, bro. I really could have been up, bro.
threatening to sue another.
Bro, I don't
and
even,
finally,
bro. That
there
was
are
crazy,
social
bro.
threats, in which a manipulator threatens to damage the
Ezra,
victim's
stop
reputation
sending
with
like,
lies,
stop
smear
pinning
campaigns,
stuff.
and slander, which we will talk about in more detail later in this video. Silent treatment. The silent treatment is a form of manipulation that typically takes place in relationships, but can also take place in the workplace, among friends, and online. It's the practice of...
I knew a girl that like do the silent treatment, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never dated her, but I was talking to her, and then like, it would be like something where, cause it was whenever I was in college, so she would see me talking to another girl like in the cafe or whatever. We were eating, and then all of a sudden, she was like, she started being like real distant with me, and I was like what you on, bruh? And come to find out, bruh, she was like, nah, I don't really like how, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was like after a week, she didn't talk to me for a week, and then like that's whenever she like, I don't like how you did this, and you didn't even notice that this was happening, and I'm like, what are you saying? Like, why didn't you just tell me that? And like, yeah, that's when I knew that we weren't finna work out, bro, cause she just be saying stuff, bro, and I'm like, hello? Like, it's like some non-verbal communication or something like that. Like, it's
withholding
weird,
information
bro.
or
Can you
communication
call me
with
on
an
IG?
individual
No.
as a form of punishment. The
But I
manipulator
didn't
may
have the
withhold
money to
eye
buy it.
contact
It's going
or
above
ignore
100K.
their victim's
Cap.
presence and existence entirely.
It'll probably go
even when
above
in the
100K
same
one
room
day.
as them as
Not
a
anytime
controlling
soon.
tactic. It is very similar to ghosting. Ghosting is a very similar treatment to the silent treatment, as both tactics involve a lack of communication.
Because even though crypto is up right now, it's not nearly as up as it was in 2021. Like, I think we would have to hit another 2020 like stock market crash in order for that to happen, because then everybody would be buy all over again, and that's the only way that it would go up like that. Because whenever people were moving around NFTs and flipping crypto and making like millions and stuff, like that was a wild time back in 2021. I ain't gonna lie.
Between the manipulator and the victim. However, the
What
main
are your-
difference is that while the
what?
silent treatment is used for punishment and
Forex trading,
control,
trust
ghosting is
me,
seen as a
pal,
passive and
woman.
disrespectful way to end a
What are you talking
relationship
about?
or friendship permanently. While ghosting is not always used as an intended form
Nigga got an iPod, bruh. Yeah, go ahead and throw that in the water, gang. Go ahead and get you a new phone, bruh.
of manipulation,
Go
it
ahead.
does lead
Hopefully you
to a
got
lack of
insurance on that
closure,
bit.
causing the victim to feel
Don't
rejected,
even make them no
abandoned,
more.
and confused. Shaming. Shaming, like threats, comes in many different forms.
Shame.
Firstly, there is public humiliation, where a manipulator makes negative comments about a victim in front of other people or online.
Yeah, see, I think like, okay, is that really a manipulation tactic though? Like, come on, bro. Is that a manipulation tactic? Because hold on, that's like a low key roast. I feel like roasting somebody isn't the same as shaming them, right? Would you say roasting people? No, it means you're being an asshole. What? Roasting someone isn't funny. There's a difference between roasting someone and bullying someone. What? Roasting jokes, all jokes. I don't think it's consent. Bullying is someone kicking someone while they're down, but you can roast anybody. What is it with men and roasting? Yeah, indirect affection because vulnerability makes them uncomfortable. Are an antidote to bullying and narcissism. What? Bro, people be having the weirdest think pieces online, bro. It's so weird, bruh. It's so weird, bro. I feel like you can use roasting as like a Riz tactic, bro. Cause that's how I use it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'll be talking like, say like we're in a, not like, in a situation where like there's a bunch of people, and it's me and a girl, or a bunch of people and a girl, right? bunch of people, couple girls, whatever, and we're all like talking or whatever, and then I say something like, "Oh yeah, everybody here, like everybody, yeah, we have all the funny people in this room except for her, right?" And then like, you know what I'm saying? And then like single her out because it's like she's the one who I actually fuck with. That's why I'm picking on her type shit. I don't know. I think there's good ways to do it and there's bad ways to do it, because you can, if someone is clearly like not in it and they don't understand the joke, then you flip it. But I think it takes like an IQ to understand that, because like if you say that like, oh yeah, everyone's funny except for this person, and then that person is like visibly upset about it, and you know that they're being like serious and they're not joking, and you're like, oh okay, like let me flip it, you know what I'm saying? Let me say like like let me start roasting other people and then bringing this person up with me while I'm roasting them. That way they feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like there's different tactics and stuff you could do with that too. But yeah, nah.
In order to embarrass
it's not the same
them,
thing
a
as
manipulator
roasting,
may
though.
compare the victim unfavorably to other people, make them feel inadequate and inferior, blame them for their own actions, mock them to make them feel foolish.
No. That's not what I'm doing. That's not why I'm doing that. Wait, hold on, bro. Chill.
Exclude them from social activities and events. Triangulation. This is a tactic in which the manipulator brings in a third party to create jealousy or competition within the...
I have triangulated before. I have done this before.
The victim, creating a feeling that they need to compete for the manipulator's attention. The manipulator may use the third party to make the victim feel jealous by...
I didn't use them to make the person feel jealous. I used the third party to basically be like that middle ground between, because me and the girl I was talking to were so different. I had a neutral third party who didn't necessarily, like, they weren't on either of our sides. So then when if I needed to bounce a joke off of somebody, I would roast the neutral third party, and then it would, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the, you know...
Flirting with the third party and spending more time with them, intentionally excluding the victim from their activities. The manipulator feeds the idea of competition in the victim's mind, sometimes by even spreading rumors about the victim to the third party to turn them against...
Okay, now that's just crazy. Alright, now this is insane. I didn't do any of this.
And create even more conflict. All of this puts the victim in a state of mind where they are much easier to be controlled by the manipulator or even by the third party. Aggressive jokes. Jokes can often hold much deeper meanings and intentions. Being used...
I look, you think that's cap. Oh, look, you think that's cap. Yo, Big Q the GOAT. Appreciate the follow, bro. I think that's cap, bro. Aggressive jokes aren't necessarily, how do I put it? Wait, what do you say?
Aggressive jokes. Jokes can often hold much deeper meanings and...
Oh, yeah. Bro, jokes, not all jokes have deeper meaning, though. Everybody's saying, like, oh, all good jokes, got, like some truth to it or something like that. Like, no, bro. Like, if I call this girl fat, I don't mean that she's fat. I don't mean anything underneath it. I don't care, right? Like, it's not that. It's not. I don't care about your appearance at all. I'm just saying you're fat to start a little dialogue, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or if I say she's ugly when she's clearly like the most beautiful person in the room, right? Like, it's like that tip I told y'all, bro. I told y'all on TikTok, bro. I was like, if a girl has 100 guys, bro, she has 100 guys. All right. If a girl has 100 guys telling her she's beautiful, right? You be that one guy. You be the one guy telling her that she's ugly, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You be the one person. You be the one person telling her she's ugly, and I promise you she won't respond to you, and she's not gonna respond to all the other dudes, bro. Because you're the person who says she's ugly, so then you're actually the one to talk to her, because you're gonna stand out amongst the rest of the guys, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It sounds kind of crazy, but it's not, bro. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not crazy, bro. It's not crazy at all, bro. I'm telling you.
Being used to manipulate a victim in several different ways. Writer Shahida Arabi discusses this in their article Thought Catalog, writing that, quote, covert narcissists enjoy making malicious remarks at your expense. These are usually dressed up as just jokes, so that they can get away with saying appalling things while still maintaining an innocent, cool demeanor. Yet anytime you are outraged at an insensitive, harsh remark, you are accused of having no sense of humor.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. if they like get actually mad about it, then I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. Like I ain't even like, I was just joking. My fault, bro. My fault. Like that rarely happens. But it does happen, and that's whenever you just take a step back and be like, oh, my bad,
These
bro.
jokes
My
go
bad,
far
bro.
past the line, taking insults, sarcasm, gaslighting, and exclusionary jokes to a wildly different level. Then, there are jokes that take place at social events that are designed to isolate the person on the receiving end of them, turning them into the perceived fool and causing everyone around them to become an aggressor. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail is when the manipulator uses
I don't think I ever
threats,
did that.
guilt, or other forms of emotional manipulation to control and manipulate the victim. Withholding affection is a common tactic, where
Oh,
the
that's
manipulator
crazy.
seizes affection and supports the victim until they comply with their demands. The manipulator may also make promises or commitments to the victims, only to break them later. Projection. Projection is the
I ain't
act
never
of
did that.
attributing your own thoughts and feelings onto someone else. Making
All right, I've used projection only in like arguments, though. I've projected in arguments for sure. The way I do it makes sense, and it kind of works. So it's not necessarily the bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
them think they are guilty of what you feel or have done.
I think you definitely shouldn't have got an ad already. Normally, you don't get ads till like first 30 minutes.
This is also known as victim blaming. Manipulators often blame their victims for doing things they are guilty of, while at the same time failing to realize the correlation between their accusations against other people versus their own actions. Deflection is another tactic that manipulators use, and it's very similar to projection. However, usually in deflection, the manipulator is fully aware of their own hypocrisy and is deflecting it to someone else to avoid facing responsibility.
Okay, I also do that too. I do deflection as well. I do. But it's all harmless though. It's all harmless. I swear, it's all
Whereas in
harmless.
projection, the manipulator lacks self-awareness and is subconsciously shifting the blame. Smear campaigns. The awareness of smear campaigns has become a heavily discussed topic in recent years. Unlike many of the other manipulation tactics we've discussed in this video so far, smear campaigns aren't usually deployed by one singular person against another. Instead, politicians and celebrities frequently accuse the media and the general public of tarnishing their name and image for money and attention by participating in smear campaigns against them. Smear campaigns involve the use of spreading rumors and gossip about the victim to make them appear untrustworthy and unreliable, often by intentionally misrepresenting their words and twisting their intended meanings to fit a specific agenda. Character assassination is a big part of a smear campaign, because if the victim seems immoral or unethical,
He said, I'm usually not a violent person, but I read online you beat up cats. You should be executed.
any attack used against them can be easily justified.
Oh,
Michael
brother.
Jackson is one celebrity who frequently called out the media for making him appear like a pedophile, causing many people to brutally attack him. In their minds, he was
Fair.
a pedophile, so any tactic used against him was fair and righteous. Donald Trump is another celebrity and politician who spent his 2016 U.S. presidential campaign almost exclusively calling out the media and their attacks against him. Support for both of these individuals remains heavily divided, but regardless of what you personally think about either of them, their wars against the press are two alleged examples of smear campaigns against one person. Shifting the goalposts. Shifting the goalposts is a common tactic
Hold on.
used in arguments where the manipulator changes the criteria or standards for success and achievement in order to avoid admitting that they were wrong and taking responsibility for something.
I'll do that every now and then. That's just like argumentative tactic though. That ain't a manipulation type. You know what I'm
For
saying?
example, let's say in a job, a boss promises their employee a
Oh, okay,
raise
now
if
that's
they
crazy.
accomplish a specific task
Okay.
quickly. But
Yeah,
then when
this is
that
crazy.
employee successfully finishes that task on time, the boss then decides that they need to do 3 more tasks to receive the previously promised pay increase. Or
Yep.
let's say a parent promises their child a reward if they clean the house, but then denies giving the reward because the kid didn't also get high enough grades in class.
Now, yes, that is true. That is very true. Because then that can also lead to bad relationship. Being like a parent wise, that is bad. Boss wise, it's like it's bad at boss wise too, but like parent wise, it's worse. Because then your kids are gonna be like, they're not really gonna want to do whatever you say at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Something that wasn't previously discussed. Changing the subject. Manipulators love this quick tactic a lot because
Well, that's calling me out like this, bro. I'm
the
not like
victim can very easily fall for it unless they are quick enough to call it out and keep the conversation focused. Obviously, there are varying degrees of severity with this tactic, as well as a lot of the other tactics we've discussed in this video. However, it's one of many small tricks that, if noticed, can lead to a victim
Hold on, what's going on here?
questioning if there are deeper levels of manipulation going on at the same time.
Right,
Playing
right,
on
right.
insecurities. Manipulate
Oh, I ain't know what this was, bro. I'm over here looking at first I thought it was like a squid, bro. I ain't know what this was right here. I ain't gonna cap.
Predators love to exploit their victims' fears and anxieties by making them feel insecure and uncertain about themselves. As long as their confidence is undermined, they will more than...
Oh, bro, this reminded me of those... Bro, this reminded me of those dudes. Those, like, dolls on a stick on Devil May Cry, bro. Oh, my God, bro. That just gave me, like, bro, I literally just got PTSD from that, bro.
...likely fall prey to their manipulator. L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology, was a well-known historical user of playing into people's insecurities to get them to join his cult. He would target people who were lost and susceptible to his mental paintings of personal transformation and enlightenment, all while...
Chad, I started a Scientology-esque cult. It was more like a fourth wall cult on GTA RP. And I would go around, like, dude, I had so many followers, bro, in the server. And then we would all wear white. And we'd go up to the thing, like, on some midsummer, like, sacrifice type vibes. And I would, like, go around, like, killing people in this actual server if they didn't acknowledge me as, like, the savior of the server. And, dude, it was crazy, bro. And the wildest part about it was I wasn't even streaming or anything at the time. This was literally just me doing this on my own free time, bro. Crazy.
While exploiting their...
I genuinely think something was wrong with me at that time.
...their fears of the unknown world.
GTRP
as
was
well
a
as their
crazy,
fears
like,
of getting
time period
rejected
in my life,
by their...
bro. That's why I can't start playing again, bro. I don't think I can ever go back to GTA RP like fully, bro, because there was so much going on, bro. I might play like a GTA 6 RP. Like if they got RP in GTA 6, I'll probably play it then. But other than that, bro, I don't see myself being able to do that, bro. I can't, bro.
Family,
I can't, bro.
arguing that
I
in
can't.
Scientology they would be accepted by the world. This made it very easy for him to get tens of thousands of people to submit to his teachings. Fake moralization. This tactic involves a manipulator pretending to have...
That Nicolas Maduro? Nah, his mustache is too big for that.
...high moral standards and values in order to gain power and control of others.
Right? Am I tripping?
On paper, nobody likes an authoritative or aggressive person leading them. So of course, manipulators mask their true intentions and behavior through various methods, such as through virtue signaling by publicly supporting a cause or charity in order to gain praise. Of course,
Facts.
Manipulators that sit on the moral high ground engage in hypocritical behavior all the time. But unfortunately, it's up to the victim to pay attention and call it out, which is very difficult to do in most situations, making this not an easy tactic to counter. Infantilization. Whether it's through a patronizing
what does that even mean?
Tone to make the victim feel belittled and disrespected, or intense micromanagement of every aspect of their victims' lives, manipulators treating their victims like
I've never done this.
children or infants is done mainly for one reason: power and control. Being treated poorly by someone else can cause a person to be incredibly demoralized, making it difficult for them to muster the willpower to stand up to their abuser.
The song
Gas.
I feel like moral of the story here is not all manipulators are built the same. It's so sad you didn't cover gaslighting in this video. You really missed an important manipulation tactic. Brother. You missed breadcrumbing? Basically leading someone on by giving them the occasional bare minimum in attention and affection to keep them interested. That's a good one. Hey, that's a good one, bruh. That's a good one. I like that one, bro. I like that one, bro. I like that. It's a good channel right here, bro. I like this, bro. Paint guy. I like your voice, bro. I like that.